Hey, I'm Brent Ayler, and I'm out on Bull Shoals Lake right now. I'm sitting in a brand new Ranger RT-188 aluminum boat. This thing is amazing. Think about Ranger and the quality on a fiberglass boat. Now put that in an aluminum boat, and you have the exact same thing. Quality, quality, quality. This is the best boat out there. This thing is so much fun. I just rode it around, did a couple laps, went over some boat wakes, drove it, got a good feel for it, and it runs just like a good fiberglass Ranger boat. So now that we're in the boat, let's take a look. We'll go front to back and check out all the features of this thing and get it known to you just like it's known to us now. It's finally out there on the market. So let's take a look. One thing you won't see on our competitors' boats is the fit and finish in our lockers. As you can see here, this is a very nice fit and finish carpeted locker. Not only that, it's lockable, but it's a dry storage box. We have this rim here. This prevents water from leaking into the lockers. So you have carpet inside the lockers. It's a very comfortable fit and finish system to where you're like a big Ranger glass boat. You have everything in here that other aluminums don't. This right here turns this into a glass boat essentially on the higher end market. You have that same feel. Fit and finish has always been a thing that Ranger has been known for, and again, they're doing it with their aluminum line. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of deck space on this thing. This is an 18-foot boat, and there is a ton of room up here. It's pretty amazing that you can take an aluminum boat and have this thing this wide and very stable. Two guys could fish very comfortably out of this thing and not worry about one guy stepping on the side of the boat and throwing the other guy off. It's a very stable platform, and it's a very nice, wide fishable platform. It's a, comfortable boat. This is something I'd be very happy in fishing around my house and around lakes by me. It's just a comfortable all-around boat. There is quite a bit of storage in this boat. We have two different lockers on either side that are lockable lockers. There's tons of storage for tackle, for life jackets, for anything you want on the water. We have a center rod box. We'll take a look at this once I move. But the other side, as you can see, we have locker here, another lockable locker here, life jackets in there. There's tons of room in this boat. You can put as much as you need to get out there and have a fun day on the water. Now here's our rod storage here. You can put a bunch of rods in here. Now another thing you can do too is if you don't have very many rods out there and you have most of your rods on the deck, you can also use this as a tackle storage. You can move this thing around to where maybe you have a couple short rods, put this here, the rod butts will fit up here. You can put some more tackle here. It's adjustable. It's kind of, it's your own personal boat. You can do whatever you want. If you have an 8-foot rod, put the butt holder back here. 8-foot rod holds it perfect. You still have room on the sides for a few Plano boxes here and there, maybe some packs of worms, your day box to where you have your Plano boxes with crankbaits. You have your bags of worms there and your rods in the middle. So you can get to rods and tackle easily right there, as well as having on either side. So tons of storage, 8-foot rod, 18-foot boat. It's amazing the amount of space in this thing. There's a feature that I was very impressed with on this boat, and that's the amount of space you have here for rods. If you can imagine, you put an 8-foot rod right here on another boat, this console is going to be in the way of those the rod tips. You'd have to be forced to put them on the other side only. There's tons of room on the other side, but I love this feature right here to where I can take an 8-foot rod, strap it down right here, and the rod tips are going to run right through here and be protected and not be in the way of anything up here. This allows for, any modern day fishing. This isn't a 6-foot rod with a little pistol grip and casting around. Now a lot of us are using 8-foot rods, long handles, long tips. You have the room to run it right there. That's something I'm really impressed with on this boat. Not only do we have a great front deck, a big stable platform to fish on, we also have a recessed trolling motor foot pedal. Now this right here is one of the biggest things that I think eliminates fatigue out on the water, is having a recessed foot pedal. This comes standard in all the aluminum line. This right here helps. So if you can imagine that Minn Kota pedal without that recessed section there, you're standing up really high on one foot. So if you're standing all day, you're essentially putting all your weight on one leg all day long. Having that recessed trolling motor foot pedal has it so you can stand on both feet comfortably and fish longer with less fatigue. It's really a great option on the boat. For convenience, they've set up in the center here It's a step when it's, you know, folded up seat. That's a step when it's not up. Now it's a seat when it is up. So if you have several people in the boat, you have this for running. Then you can fold this down so people can step from the front to back easily without tearing up the seats or anything. You step on the step, you're down the bottom of the boat. Vice versa, you're on the bottom, you step on the step to get up to the back deck. When you're running, simply lift that up, and you guys run down the lake, and three of you can run comfortably in nice seats. All right, let's take a look at the compartments on the back of the boat here. We have a great size divided live well. You know, it's plenty of room. You can put whatever, you know, if you're a tournament fisherman, you have plenty of room to keep your fish alive in there, take them to the weigh-in. You can have, you know, by having the two compartments, they're separated. If you're BFL or any kind of a draw tournament where you're fishing with two people working on their own fish, plenty of room, plenty of live well space. You can both weigh in your fish and get back to weighing with live fish. So live well there, compartments, storage compartments for whatever you need. You have a couple boxes here that these will actually fit, Plano boxes, as you can see. This Plano right here, a 3700 series, fits perfectly in there and is locked into place. So it has the divided slots to where it holds your tackle, you know, in place and keeps them safe. Over here we have the rod box, or sorry, the battery compartment. As you can see, we have batteries back there. There's part of the gas tank. You can easily get to live well pumps, bilge pumps. So if you carry a spare, which a lot of people do, carry your spare live well pump with you, carry your spare bilge pump. If one of those goes out, it's very rare, but if one does, they're very easy to get to. You can just reach back in there, throw a new one on, and you're ready to go. And on this side, another locker, very similar to the port side there. This is the starboard side. Same thing, a great size locker. Can put your 3700 series Plano boxes in there. You can put, you know, gloves, hats, scales, anything you want in there. It's also, you know, like I said before, it's slotted so you can put your 3700 series boxes in there. So if you want to use this as tackle storage, you can. If you want to use it for, you know, anything, it's your choice. It's your boat. It's set up to make it easy on you. So that's front to back right now. A very comfortable boat. The 188 RT, brand new, just on the market. It's a fun boat. I absolutely love it. Hey, I'm Brent Ayler. We just took a trip through the 188 RT and the new aluminum line that Ranger is doing. Man, what a fun boat. This thing is awesome running. It's great on pad. You'll love it. Check out all the features. It's a must-have boat.